Jasper Philipsen, congratulations. You have it. You have your stage win. Is it relief?
I think you can say it like that. Last week was not a great week. It was an endless week for us, with some bad luck, of course. But I'm really happy and big relief we can finally show our strength together with the lead-out train. I think we did finally what we came for, and we could line it up. It was a perfect job from the team.
Yeah, because today was a masterclass from you, from Mathieu. It went perfectly. Can you explain that final?
Yeah, we know with the corner was quite tricky, but we had everything. Everybody was growing during this tour. Maybe we didn't start in our very best shape, but we all feel healthy. We feel good, and I'm really happy we can start the second week with a win. And still some nice stages to come.
Are there moments where you were pretty down during the first week?
Yeah, of course, it was a tough week, and it's already stage 10, and there have been 5 sprints without a win. So finally today we can do what we came for, and I'm really happy for the team that they keep on believing, and that we can play our strength and everybody get a deserved win.
You have the win. The other goal at the beginning of the tour was the green jersey, but you have one hell of a rival with Biniam, who today again finishes second.
Yeah, he's doing a really strong tour so far, and he's a lot of points ahead. So I think we just try to focus on a stage win, what just succeeded, and now we're just looking forward for the next stages, and we try as much as possible, but then we see where we can get.
Thank you very much, Jasper.
Well, that's the sprint from the perspective of the stage winner, Jasper Philipsen. So let's hear it from your take, Adam.
Crikey, this is all going to go wrong now. No, first of all, we've got Van der Poel here. He's just starting his lead. I've got Philipsen sat behind him. Then you've got Ackerman, and then you've got Sam Bennett here. Gaviri's going on the right-hand side. Wout van Aert just slipping back a place or two. And then Biniam Girmay, second-place finisher. Just look at the distance from where Girmay is to where he gets to. As Van der Poel starts to accelerate, he really stamps down the authority on what he wants to do. You can see even the gap starting to appear. But this is the interesting part. If I just even go back ever so slightly here, they were all accelerating out of this corner. They're all pretty much full gas. But just watch where Biniam Girmay comes from. He's right down at the back here. He really rushes upon the back wheel, and I think if he'd have just used that momentum coming off Gaviri and went on the right here, because he sits down there, pauses and waits, has a little bit of a shoulder barge with Sam Bennett, moves him. At that point, Philipsen there goes on the right, and Biniam here, he's just starting his sprint again, so he's made the positions up. You've got Wout van Aert in the middle, Gaviri tiring, Ackerman just holding on. But at this point, I just feel like Biniam, if he just rolled with that space and had that momentum with him, he'd have been able to carry on with it. But from here on in, it's pretty much just straightforward to the run into the line. Wout van Aert starts his sprint, moves to the left-hand side and just gets going. But Philipsen just dominated out of that corner. There was that acceleration out of the corner that we mentioned. And I think Van der Poel just came out of there. When it's strung out, when it slows down into a corner, then it speeds up after it. You've got to speed up to follow the wheel and then speed up again to go after it. Biniam had that opportunity for me just to run at the wheels and overtake with about 250 to go, so it could have been early. But I think if he'd have got closer, I think this battle between these two for the green jersey, but these sprints, they're alongside each other. It's going to be proper mano-a-mano. There's no... I don't think one of them's better than the other at sprinting at the minute. It's just all about positioning for me.
I reckon Vinny was spooked and didn't want to go on the right, because we look back to the intermediate sprint of today when he was on the right in enclosed space and he nearly, touched the barriers on that occasion. I think he's just looked at it and gone, I'm not going up the right because I know what's about to happen. So he looked for room back out to the left.
Do you think they're shoulder to shoulder, like Adam says now? Because if we looked at Biniam Girmay coming into this Tour de France, I don't think we would have said in a straight bunch sprint finish that he would be right up there. The tougher, climbier sprint finishes would have been more suited to him. Is he evolving, do you think, as a sprinter in this race?
I think he's evolved as a sprinter and he's carrying his very best form into this race. I still think on a real uphill finish that Biniam has the edge. He just has that little bit more sort of lasting power on an uphill, and he's a lighter framed rider, so that power to weight really comes into its own on an uphill sprint. But I think on the flat ones that Jasper is faster and more powerful, and then with the team ride they did today, for mine, coming through the last kilometre, I just never thought that Jasper was going to lose anymore. It just looked too perfect.